The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
And now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Brian Jeffers at the plate. Tap foul at the plate. One down, base is empty. And strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boo. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Rengifo swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out without a swing. And he strikes out the side. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Jose Miranda. And a swing and a miss.
Well, these Twins just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Correa stands in now and watches strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's an immaculate inning. We're in the 2nd game of this division series. And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Soler grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
That clips the corner.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now a dozen strikeouts for him in this one.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Struck out looking his first time. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Late with the swing there.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's a Baker's dozen. Thomas back to work. That one fouled off.
Well, these Twins, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And a swing and a miss. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boo. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just missing there. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's pin number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Jose Miranda. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Now Correa up to hit. That one close, ruled the ball. And that's ball 1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Make it 18 strikeouts on the day.
Well, obviously the knuckleball, it's not a pitch designed to blow by hitters, but you'll see this every once in a while. You give up on that pitch at the plate, and then the last moment it darts back into the strike zone, and you're just not ready to get a swing off in time. Looks like it's 100 miles per hour, and I tell you what, I know from personal experience it's not a good feeling.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Twins retired in short order. They trail it here. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1 is the count.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Raley on the move. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Got him swinging.
Well, obviously the knuckleball, it's not a pitch designed to blow by hitters, but you'll see this every once in a while. You give up on that pitch at the plate, and then the last moment it darts back into the strike zone, and you're just not ready to get a swing off in time. Looks like it's 100 miles per hour, and I tell you what, I know from personal experience it's not a good feeling.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
The next offering misses. Now 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And there's 2 down.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They trail in this one 3-0. Back at Target Field, here's Trevor Larnach. Thomas back to work. And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a miss.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead and count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Kingery to first. One up, one down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be
in the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
This ball's chopped to the ground. Not in time to get him, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing.
Right side, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final number.
I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, some traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late, and ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with no escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousin's rich. Cause the husband's hustling. I ain't touching nothing but a mic. 5 o'clock and off of work, ready to go home and write. But I ain't got a buck to catch the bus, chilling at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever, and it's soaking my socks. Kick my kicks off and took off my jacket. Roll my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blast them. And started laughing while I'm splashing in puddles like the struggle. We dancing in the rain. Alright, I'm trying to do the same thing. Yeah, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, cause he don't want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing. I said cool, but the truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when this depression exists. They should use it as inspiration. The best of them did, but I still think I can't handle this pressure. And if you ask me, stress my girl needs more protection, and my record label's desperate for hits. Now I'm cause I'm getting out the zone again. Makes me start to dread when I see a microphone. It ain't supposed to be like that. I said I'll be right back. I left the office, got a phone and called my partner Jack, and I asked him, remind me while I'm rapping. And right before we answered, I remember my passion in the past when I was scribbling in my tablet to box out my mom and dad's rapping to help me when my grandmother passed. Plus the many times when I was homeless and the times when I was broke. And this music made a way when I was hopeless. He told me to remember the rain, it'll diminish the pain. Then he told me not to ask me again, cause I know don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain.
So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Xavier Thomas.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Jarren Duran, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And there's the strike. Little chopper rolls foul. In the air, right side of the infield. Raley hauls it in for the out. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike three.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's Alex Bregman. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in Game 3 of the ALCS. Slings it across, and they get Bregman for the out. Here in Game 3 of the American League Championship Series. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu, on the ground. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. In there at the knees, and that's strike one. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. And a swing and a miss, and a couple of quick outs.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And that is out of play.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that can cost your team the season.
A wind of the pitch. Just missed.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Blake Sabol. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Sabol measures 6 feet 4 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he's usually a catcher, but today he's starting at first. On the ground, right side, Newman. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Story now.
Well, this will give his legs a break a little bit. Instead of being squatted down the entire game, he can be upright and just kind of stay close to first base over there.
He swings and fouls one off. One out, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Duran, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Ohapi squeezes it, and that is that. On to the 4th, and stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a foul out of play.
You know, these Red Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
It's Kingery again to make the play, and there's one down. Rafael Devers up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And he gets Bregman. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Here in Game 3 of the American League Championship Series. And the batter now, Wilyer Abreu. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
You know, these Red Sox, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Kingery over to first. And the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th. Next to hit, Connor Wong. Struck out swinging his first time. Rolled over to third, but it kicks foul. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Here in Game 3 of the ALCS. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets all set for the top of the 6th. So stepping in for Boston, Blake Sabol. And it's fouled away.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
That one just misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Trevor Story. That's in there. That's strike 1. Miss to center field. Moniak gliding in towards the infield. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 away down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that drops in for a strike. Chop to third. Tosses across to first, and that is back in Anaheim. And the batter now, Masataka Yoshida. Fought off foul.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, There's no way you're going to touch a fastball. Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every bat.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Bregman in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 3. Right through there for a strike.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Got it! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. He just witnessed something.
Thomas back to work. And that drops in for a strike. And down on strikes. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
Maybe a little bit of overthinking at the plate right there. You want to be patient with knuckleballers and not give into that pitch that's going to dart out of the zone at the very last moment. But that was about as hittable as knuckleballs can get, and he was frozen.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game.
Well, you may think, man, that pitch was right on a tee for him, but I don't care where a knuckleball ends up. Those things dance all over the place, and even when they pass right through the hitting zone, squaring it up or even getting a good piece of it can be a tough task.
And strike 1 to the catcher. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And we're back. Now it's going to be Blake Sable. And first offering is fouled off. And it's strike 2.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. Well, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count. But sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Thomas is just 1 strike away. Going to count 1 and 2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him, and that's the ball game. So singy as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound.
My darling, I've been waiting for your company. My sugar, feels like you only come around for me. My glass is never empty. You always fill it up to the teeth. And I'm still just trying to understand. But is it my love that took you off the shelf now? Is it your love
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Boston Red Sox. And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. That one fouled off. The line to kick the pitch. And a foul ball. Popped up. Davis puts it away for the out. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Swing and a foul straight back. 2 outs, base is empty. And Devers hits that one. Trout sizing it up. Nabs it. That is the inning. We're in the 6th game of this American League Championship Series. So stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman. Right through there for a strike. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, obviously the knuckleball, it's not a pitch designed to blow by hitters, but you'll see this every once in a while. You give up on that pitch at the plate, and then the last moment it darts back into the strike zone, and you're just not ready to get a swing off in time. Looks like it's 100 miles per hour, and I tell you what, I know from personal experience it's not a good feeling.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series, losing to the San Francisco Giants.
That's in there, and it's 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Kingery whips it to first on the run. Throw is high and over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
That's a case where he just pushed the throw a little bit, didn't stay on top of it, didn't find the release point, and it gave him no chance at first base to come down with it. I know he won't be happy with himself on that one.
Connor Wong now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and it falls. And they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Runner in scoring position.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trevor Story. And there's the strike.
You know, these Red Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today. That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Oh, the throw is wild. But a great backup there, and no one will move up. And he'll pull into second safely. 1 out, runner at second. Masataka Yoshida will hit next. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Man at second. And 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in Game 6 of the American League Championship Series.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Back here in Boston, ready to go. Bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Alex Bregman. And that is out of play.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Abreu in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one's in there. That is strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he got him swinging with the knuckleball there, and I feel this guy's pain, Boog. I just have nightmares about the times that I had to face Tim Wakefield. Not good numbers, and if my career was based off of that, I would have been in AAA.
Darno puts it away, and that is that. Thomas back to work. And a swing and a miss.
You know, these Red Sox, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Here's Trevor Story. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. And that's fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. He continues. We're in the 6th game of this American League Championship Series. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. And that drops in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. You think he caught him off guard with a fastball right there, Chris? He didn't look ready for it.
Yeah, no doubt. I think that's exactly what happened. You look at the sequence of pitches. He didn't see anything firm until that last fastball. So you got to think he was still sitting off speed and just couldn't react quick enough to even get a swing off. That's good pitching right there.
Swing and a ball popped up. Noda makes the grab. 2 down. Raffy coming to the plate now. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Devers, a former All-Star, 28 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic.
1-1.
2 outs.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Fly ball to right. Trout is there. And that is that. Make it 6. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. That catches the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late.
That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Davis snags it for the second out. Here's the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. Fouled off left side.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Way out front for strike two.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next offering is down low.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Struck him out looking. They turn things over to the southpaw, Ben Joyce. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Atlanta Braves. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shabby. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect.
And we're back. And on the hill today, Xavier Thomas. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches, depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was off. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Swings and misses, and it's 1 and 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That clips a corner.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Man, it's almost unfair that he can just pull that knuckleball out of his pocket and float it up there in addition to his other pitches. It's unlike anything else he throws, and because he doesn't throw it all the time, you just don't get a good look at it throughout an at-bat.
Way out front for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a Game 2 of the World Series. And now the DH, Marcell Ozuna. And that drops in for a strike. Thomas, a 6'2 righty, 210 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Struck him out looking. Austin Riley at the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
2 is the count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball.
Whips it to first. And Olsen is set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0.
No strike.
And that one fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his own right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Sends it across to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. 9 straight ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Michael Harris II. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
You know, these Braves just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Now 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Up the middle, Kingery. On the run, throw to first. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Tough play up the middle, and everything needed to be right there. Field that, get a strong throw off to first base, and I think the speed going up the line had something to do with it as well.
And a pitch. And down on strikes he goes. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Just missed. Acuna, recent runner on the go. Pitching for a strike.
You don't usually see teams try to crawl back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of...
Handles, throws to first. They get the out on Acuna. Here's Marcelo Zuna. Fought off foul. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in game 2 of the World Series. Swings through that.
0-2.
Got him swinging. 1 left. Game 2 of the World Series. And the batter now, Austin Riley. And first offering is fouled off. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Caught and missed. Struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ezequiel Tovar. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1. Tovar, a former Gold Glove winner, 23 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year.
0-2 the count.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. So here's Murphy now. He was late there, strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike two.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Kelman now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. The Angels leading by 5 here in Game 2 of the World Series.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Kingery brings it in. 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Adele on the run. Makes the grab on the run. And that is the third. Thomas back to work. That one fouled off.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Oh, you may think, man, that pitch was right on a tee for him, but I don't care where a knuckleball ends up. Those things dance all over the place, and even when they pass right through the hitting zone, squaring it up or even getting a good piece of it can be a tough task.
2 down, bases empty. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a foul out of play. Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today. Back at Truist Park, on to the bottom of the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2 the count.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's hit number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Late with the swing there.
No ball, 2
The
strikes.
Halos up big in this one. Here in the late stages of Game 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
For me, that knuckleball was just devastating. I mean, you see it so well, you think you're going to go out there and get 4 knocks, and you just swing and miss. And I tell you what, I tried my best to put Tim Wakefield in the Hall of Fame. So we'll see. If he gets there, you know it's because of me.
Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Bottom 9, here's Sean Murphy. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Strike 2.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Got him looking with the knuckler for strike 3.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out. So 2 down now, and here is Michael Harris II. And that one pulled foul. Two down, nobody on. Here in Game 2 of the World Series. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know he's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that he gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant.